was going to show you just quickly what I've got for aid. It's one of those meals that's really good for leftover. There, a little bit of extra like that. My new tablecloth arrived. I don't know if I like it. Chicken and butternut squash stew, I will call this. I have made such a mess. Look at what I've done. Really is a good one actually for using up your leftovers or for just clearing out your fridge and getting rid of all those bits and pieces. And welcome back to a new vlog. I'm going to spend the day with you today. It's just before Christmas and Aid's gone into the office for the last day of the year, which feels amazing, and I'm going to have a day of getting ready for Christmas. Got my coffee on, I have got my gift wrap out. I'm going to wrap up his gifts while he's out. I've got some cute little trimmings to add. I'm going to do some Christmas cards, show you a few gifts that I've got. I need to get the house tidied and sorted out, and I want to make some dinner using up some leftovers. So I was going to be doing that anyway. I've got some stuff that's been sort of like left over from other bits and pieces, so I thought that would be a really good one to share with you, because that might be handy for you like between Christmas and New Year or just after New Year. So just to give you a couple of little ideas. So I really hope you'll enjoy hanging out with me today. I hope you'll find this one cozy and inspiring, just as we're about to hit Christmas. Let me know how you're doing, by the way. Are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling on top of the world? How are you doing right now? It suddenly hit me the other day that the kids are home, just Louis home Sunday, Holly's home Monday, and it just dawned on me that actually we've got no spare time. I do not have a single free day where I can just do things. And I didn't realise that. I'm supposed to be working. I've still got loads of work things to do today. And we're working up till Friday. Sunday we've got a friend's 50th. And we're having to sort of travel for that. And then, that was Saturday, sorry, Sunday, I'm going to pick up Louis first thing in the morning. So my days have run out. Yeah, I don't know where this year's gone. Anyway, I'm going to crack on and wrap some gifts. I don't usually send Christmas cards. However, I did make a few little ones with baubles on just to send to people who I'm sending Christmas gifts to, but we don't do them like generally to friends, neighbors, anyone like that. We for the last several years have donated to the Crisis charity. So we'll be doing that again this year, but I've just got a few little cards to go with the gift, more like a little gift tag really. And the gifts that I'm about to be doing will be going in the post. So one of my favourite gifts to do is like a little gift bag full of bits and pieces. So I bought some really cute little ceramic houses that you can put a little tea light in. I love this style of house, and I love doing gifts for people that I personally would be so happy to receive. I've got cute little candle holders, tea light holders. I bought these in Hobby Lobby in the States. Aren't they cute? Again, I would be so happy if somebody were to give me that, and I wish I'd bought one for myself. I've also got some cute little napkins to go in the bag. I've got another candle, actually a scented candle. I've got some Bath and Body Works soap. I've got a notepad, got my favourite treat. So I'm going to wrap that all up really cutely, I think, and send that in a box. And I think I'm going to pop this movie on whilst I gift wrap.
You still decorate those?
And my favourite place to wrap gifts is always under the Christmas tree. I've been saving wrapping as well, as it's been arriving the last few weeks, so I am recycling everything.
What is it? Oh, nothing. No, I wasn't too wrong. What? Well, apparently Alma sold the deed to the Windmill property, and we're about to get a new hotel neighbor. Oh, wow. I'll have to tell Willem. This could affect the end. Promise not to tell her.
Those two gifts are wrapped and ready to send. And I was going to show you just quickly what I've got for Aid. We don't do Christmas gifts. We haven't done for a few years because we do such lovely trips. We like to buy things then on our trips. However, I've got a couple of little small things. We usually do a couple of little small things. Last year it was funny. We both bought each other a bobble hat. Well, I think that might have been the year after, the year before actually. This year I have bought him, there was a book that we saw in the American History Museum that we absolutely loved, and I found it online as a hardback. I think we'd seen the softback, the paperback. It is so beautiful. The illustrations inside are amazing, so I'm very excited. It's one that we said that we would want to oh, it's Indiana where my dad lives, have on display. So one that we sort of like look through. Kentucky, it's just so beautiful. Got Massachusetts there, so it's just a really lovely book with lots of information. We've got Virginia, so yeah, I'm excited about that one. I've also bought something else. Now it started off, Aid actually saw a train ticket on sale for our local train station, but it's like years and years old. It's like a tiny little paper one. So I've ordered a little frame to be able to frame it. We bought the ticket, and because you know we've got like the little train theme going on in our downstairs loo, so we thought we'd put it in there. And then when I was buying the frame, I started looking. I'm not going to show all of it because it's got where we live on there, but I found a really old invoice there, handwritten from a B&B that must have been around here somewhere, because it's got one of the names of the road, the top of the road, and it's the name of the train station as well. And it's all handwritten, and it's just like a little invoice there. I don't think you can see that very well, but isn't that cool? 2nd of October 1959. So I have framed that. I'm just waiting for the other frame to arrive so they can be like a little two-piece set. And then I've also bought him a notepad, because I'm always moaning at him because he is so indecisive. He's got a little notepad there, and I've just ordered some slippers as well, because he's been, every time we go out he started looking at slippers, so I've just ordered him some badger slippers, seeing as that we've got the badgers living outside by our garden. So I thought that would be quite cute. Anyway, yeah, we're only doing a couple of little small things. Let us know what you do for your partner. Do you do gifts? Or I like time. I think that's my thing. Aid's more of a gift person. I like time. I would love for him to like do me like an afternoon tea, or just my first ever gift I bought for him was a trip to Barcelona. I did it in a scroll for him to write out, and I booked flights and a really nice hotel. I did that. I've done like afternoon tea for him. I've done various sort of little surprise things. He just doesn't think that way. And even though I've told him that that would be my most perfect gift, like for a birthday or something, it just never happens. He just doesn't seem to have that brain capacity to think that I would like to have the time. He just thinks of gifts. So, yeah. Look how beautiful that is. I love that so much. That just makes me so happy, and they are so our colours. I'm excited to share this next bit with you. I'm going to get a meal in the slow cooker. I'm still using my mum's really old slow cooker because I haven't bought another one at the moment. But for now, it's fine. It's one of those meals that's really good for leftovers. I have got a couple of chicken thighs, but to be honest, this meal could be veggie or chicken or whatever meat you've got. I'm going to use a couple of chicken thighs, but if you've got leftover turkey or anything like that over Christmas, this is a really good one for that as well. And your leftover veggies. So I will leave the link. The actual recipe is chicken, leek and butternut squash. And I've done it on the stove and popped it in the oven, but today we're going to like just rejig it a little bit and turn it into a slow cooker meal. So I am using leftovers. I've got the leftover of my butternut squash. I'll probably just use half of that one there. It is just for the two of us though. I'm also throwing in a half a sweet potato because that's what I've got left. I've got an onion. I've got some carrots that need using, so I'm going to pop one of those in. Again, it's not in the recipe. I've got half a leek, which I'm going to use. My potatoes. Do you still use your potatoes when they start sprouting? I do. I just cut that bit off. I've done it for 30 odd years and it's never harmed us, so I will continue. But I've got some potatoes that need using up, as you can see. It's not in the recipe, but we're going to add those. I've got garlic, chicken stock, The recipe calls for, I think it's parsley, I just use Italian mix there, a bit of paprika, and we will be adding parmesan into it as well. I think I added a little bit of wine last time as well. It's like proper comfort food, but I also feel it's a really healthy meal as well. Using leftovers, which is great. Again, if you've got anything already cooked, you could even just do it as a stovetop and throw in like leftover veggies and things like that. But it is just literally stock, veggies, and a bit of chicken. But if you are veggie, just leave out the meat, obviously. Right, let's chop this all up. I want to saute off my onions, my garlic, and my butternut squash. I'm just going to do that lightly. I love meals like this. They are my favorite. And what I love about it, because it's a one pot, it's got the potatoes and everything inside it. You just throw it in and leave it, and it's done. So times like this, when you're busy doing things, you've got so much going on, you're trying to see family and friends, it's one of those that you can just throw in and forget about, and then you've got dinner ready at the end of the day. Who doesn't love a meal like that? I know they are one of my favorites. I don't know about you. To me, they are just pure comfort. This one for me is more about using what's left over in the fridge before Christmas than actually leftovers, making it easier to then stock the fridge up with everything fresh before we go on our food Christmas shop. And there will be plenty here to actually freeze for the start of Jan. I'm going to get on to something now that I've been meaning to do for weeks. I want to make up a really big batch of that chili apple jam. We're on our second jar of it since I last made it. That's what it will look like. It is so delicious. We've got another jar still out there. I made 3 jars. I want to double it this time, and I've got some small jars in the bottom of the pantries, little ones that I bought, and I want to give them as gifts. I can't get to them though. I keep asking A to do it, and I keep forgetting to remind him again. So I'm going to make up a big batch and then jar that up, I think, when he gets home, because he's going to have to get them for me. But I think that would make a really nice gift. But the jam is so delicious. So I'll leave the video from that where I made it before, because I've done it already. I'm just going to make up a quick batch. I'm intrigued. So we've got the little 3 last chilies left over from the garden. I know they were hot. These ones from Lidl, or were they Morrison's actually? I think they were. They just look like little peppers. I think I'm going to try one just to see. Oh, yep, they're hot. It looks so deceiving. They just look like a red pepper. That's definitely hot. I think I'm going to change the recipe. I've got 3 big ones here. I think I might cut that down to 2. That was really hot. For me is my favourite part about Christmas, and the thing I wish I had more time to do. I just love all the food prep and the food baking and the food making. This is my favourite bit, definitely. So I am leaving everything. That is the apples, the chilies. I've added red peppers, that gives it its lovely red colour. Cider vinegar and a lot of sugar. That's going to simmer down for about 15 minutes. I really wanted to make a fig and balsamic jam as well. I want to do that for Christmas Day to go with the Brussels. And I've only got a little bit of my homemade left, so I might try and get some of that done. Anyway, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to leave this. I want to have a sort out everywhere. I was going to say everywhere feels a mess. It's not that bad. It does need a deep clean, but I'm not doing that today. I just want to get a little bit of a sort out. This was from all the gift wrapping. Oh, and Aid's other frame has come, so I might deal with that as well. I want to take all this up. The problem room is definitely my craft space at the moment. I've been working in there a lot lately. Yesterday was the end of kit packing, so it's a complete mess. However, I think I'm going to film that all in a separate video and just do that. Give that room just a really, really good blitz. I've got a couple more things, deadlines that I need to film in there, so I just work so much better when it's tidy. There we go. That's the little frame. Matches the other one, but it's much smaller. That reminds me as well, I need to print off 2 photos to frame for gifts for our parents. I'm doing one of Louie's graduation with us 2 because Mum's got one of Holly's graduation, and then I want to do one for Aid's mum and dad as well. I have made such a mess. Look at what I've done. Do not leave your chili jam on the stove, boiling away, and then go upstairs and get distracted. I can't believe I've just done that. I came down the stairs thinking, oh, it smells really nice. It's everywhere, and it's gonna be like jam. It's just gonna be so messy to clean up. On a positive note, I've just framed that train ticket, and it looks really, really cute. This is like thick syrup. Oh my gosh, I don't know where to start with this. That's the problem when you try and rush and do more than one thing at once. It often delays you further. That was one way to force a quick hop clean. I've put all the grid things inside the dishwasher. I'm going to give them a really deep clean. Such a sticky mess. It's on 2 boards now. I'm just going to blend this down. So I've just blitzed that down. I hope it still sets like the other one does. I'm just worried because everything over the hob was like thick syrup, which is what I want that to end up being, but it's quite thin. I'm hoping as it cools down it then thickens up, because the other consistency of the other jam I made was so perfect. Right, back upstairs. I'm going to gift wrap the frame. Then I've got Aid's gifts done. And then I'm going to show you my messy craft space. I've also got a little gift wrap pack for you right now. So I need to wrap this frame, but the gift wrap doesn't quite go around it. However, if you turn it to a diamond, excuse me wrapping the bottom of my stairs, let's turn that into a diamond like that. We can just wrap the corners and it fits. I can do that neatly and it's completely covered. There we go, look how neat and tidy that is now, and it fits beautifully. Aid's gifts look so nice. I'm so pleased with those. Now back to the tidying. Are you ready for my room of doom? This is what happens when I get so busy and I'm rushing in and out with 101 things to do. The place just gets so messy. I am going to film this in a separate video. I think it's going to take me a little while, so I'm going to do all that separately and I will share that with you another time. I am so pleased. A couple of hours later and the room has been completely transformed. Look at this. I can see the floor again. I'm so happy. I've also covered that side of my desk there with some sticky back paper. I am so happy. This room is so lovely again now, and it makes me just want to create in here. Aid's just called. He's on his way home. Should be home just after 5. Dinner will be ready, which is really nice. It smells lovely. I've decided I had the most beautiful card from my friend Cheryl. Far too nice just to have up on the side. I've got another card that my friend Philippa made me a few years ago, and I framed it, and every Christmas it comes out. I'm going to do the same with Cheryl's card. It's just too lovely not to. So I've got this frame here, And I am, how do I get these ones out up there? I'm going to pop it in here, and it's going to become part of our Christmas decor. It's just so beautiful. Let's just pop a little bit of tape on that. The rain's just starting. I feel like making a coffee, but I know if I make a coffee, I'm not going to want my dinner. I had some toast while I did my craft tidy up. I really like that with just the glass. It needs the backing on it to stand up. I've got this beautiful scrap paper that I've been hoarding. I like the back of it as well though. Oh, I don't know. Or do I just do white? I'm changing my mind now. I found something and it's perfect. I've been using a book here to make those little Christmas things that I was making for Christmas Day, and there's some Christmas pages I was holding on to, and this one says a surprise Christmas party. So I'm just thinking I might pop that on here. I don't know what's the best way to, I know I'm gonna put a little bit of double-sided sticky tape on the back. How does that look? Or should I just put it in a plain background? I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I don't know. I'm just wondering, it's so beautiful. I think I might just do it plain. Let's try that. I have put some, it's kind of like ribbed textured card behind. I think that looks better. I just think it's so beautiful. I don't want anything to actually detract from the painting. So I am going to keep it like that. And now to go and find a home. So this is the other one that I did that Philippa made me a few years ago. I framed that one and I love that. I've actually just put it on the table there next to the sofa. I've been wanting something a bit taller to go there, and that's perfect. As soon as you walk in the lounge, you'll see that. I now need to finish this up. I did make some toast when I was in the middle of sorting my craft space out. I really need to sort this out, but I've got until Aid comes home. I've got nowhere to put all this. I'm worried that's just going to be liquid. It is starting to thicken up actually. Maybe it will with time. This one has got much more of a punch than the other one. I'm so glad I didn't add that extra large chili as well. Right, the dishwasher's clean, so I'm going to put the oven back together, tidy up here, and sort the bins out.
Hurry now, should have been done by now. Seems we're running late. Let's put the food on the table, fast as we're able. Guests are coming at 8. When we're caught in the Christmas rush, it's so easy to lose touch with the true meaning of things.
At least the hob is now clean for Christmas, and I did the extractor fan the other day as well. So that's all nice and clean and tidy. Just checking this, I'm shredding up the chicken. I tend to do this a lot now, rather than put cut pieces of chicken into a slow cooker meal. I put the whole thighs in and then shred it afterwards. It just shreds up so nicely. I think we've got quite a few meals here actually. This is going to be so tasty. I might add a little bit of gravy granules, chicken gravy granules, just to thicken that up a little bit. That is, it feels quite stewy actually. I don't think I will add the parmesan today that's in there. It's a lot soupier than when I made it last time. So I might actually just serve it like that. It's making me fancy Swede. I haven't had that for ages. Yeah, this is more like a kind of chicken and butternut squash stew, I will call this. Love that, it's so tasty. You could even add a hand of lentils in there when you first start cooking it. What I love about it, with having the butternut squash and the sweet potato, it's got a real nice natural sweetness to it, which I really love, along with the savoury of the chicken and the herbs and the leeks. It just goes so well. Really is a good one actually for using up your leftovers, or for just clearing out your fridge and getting rid of all those bits and pieces. For this little mess, I'm going to leave that here until Aid comes home and then deal with it all with the jars.
Just look up in the December night. There is one.
I'd like to add some little lights around the cocktail station. I think the batteries need changing on these. The problem is I put them on. Oh no, they're okay, and then I forget about them. But I have got some other Mickey lights I think I'm going to add. Just tried the batteries. One set works, but they've all got tangled together. They're all on like wires, so I think I'm going to detangle and see if we can add those.
Christmas event? Well, the Mendoza Tree Farm used to do everything, so we didn't have to. By the time we found out they were closing, we didn't have the time or the budget to do anything else. You know what? Just go with it.
What choice do I have?
Hey, have you talked to Kendra?
Yeah,
Yeah?
she's not happy. I don't know what's he got involved with this.
Is this about when you two dated in high school?
Challenge, but I really think the town will turn out for it.
Just do the bare minimum.
There, a little bit of extra light. That looks quite sweet. That looks so much better, doesn't it? I'm pleased with that. Those little lights, by the way, in case you're wondering, they were just little Primark buys, sort of like years ago. I'm really liking this little space now. I've just remembered I've got a tablecloth coming today. Well, something else I was going to do with you actually was dress my table for Christmas. I wonder when that's going to arrive. Quite excited about that. I haven't bought a new tablecloth for ages. For now though, I'm going to come back in my office and I'm going to sort my post out, I think, and get all that done. So Aid's home now. He's picked me up some pastry cases. I've got 3 of them. So I'm going to take some pies to my sister's on Boxing Day. I'm going to do 2 chocolate chip pies and 1 banoffee pie. I personally want the banoffee. I think the chocolate chip would be more popular. I've also got that tablecloth. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I don't know. I'm going to put it on after dinner, I think, and have a look. I like the colour of the other one, but it's so marked now. We've had it so many years, but I've yet to find another tablecloth that I really like. And I don't, I've said it on here before, I don't like the wood of the table. It just clashes so badly with the floor. I don't really want to get a rug. I want to sand down the table and paint it, if I'm totally honest. I'll have a look. I'm thinking of this with a runner. Maybe see if it will look really nice. I don't know. I'm going to dish up dinner. This looks absolutely delicious. Proper comfort food today. A couple of days later, dinner was delicious. It's so, so good. I love the way that the butternut squash adds a real sweetness to it, but a natural sweetness. It's just really good. You need to try it. My new tablecloth arrived. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I'm really struggling to find one that I like. I would really like in the spring to actually sand down the table, take it outside and sand it down. It's got little tassels. I thought the grey would quite match the cupboards. I like the green on this one. I like it so much. If I could buy another one of these, I would. I like it that much. But I haven't seen them for sale in the States for a long, long time. So let's swap them over and see what it looks like.
Shining bright, it shines on one and all. Shine on.
See what I mean? Sorry, we've had shelves made. That's what's under there for the office. I just don't like the wood. We've had it for so many years now. You can see where I put the stickers actually when I'm kit packing. I would just like a darker wood, but in an ideal world, I like the chippy look, the French kind of like rustic look. So I would like to sand it down, then paint it white and sand it down again. That would be my ideal. That's what I would like to do. Right, let's get this on and see how it looks.
Star, shine on. Simmer down, pass a big smile around. Now that everything's gone.
If I like it, I'll wash it and then iron it. I don't mind it actually. I don't mind it at all. Let's put a runner on as well, see if we can make it look Christmassy. Right, I've got 2. This is the first one. I've also got a Mickey one somewhere, a Christmas Mickey. I have no idea what that is. This one was a gift from Holly. It's from Anthropology.
of things and what really matters.
Let's just pop something in the centre. Just pop this. I'm not going to keep this, but just to see what it looks like. I actually quite like that. I've surprised myself. I think the green goes really well with the sofa. And I do have a red beaded one. I think this probably will go better with the cushions, to be honest, and I want to keep the cushions there. I don't know, that might go. No, I think I like the green. I'm going to leave it like this. I think I really like that. I am going to wash it and iron it ready for Christmas, but I really, really like those colours actually. I like it more than I expected, and it was $7.99. So really, really good price. They come in different sizes and different colours as well. And it says they're wipeable. From reading it's not plastic, so I think the idea is most, you know, if like you have a bit of a spillage, obviously only a little spillage, it will sit on the top for you to wipe over. I quite like that for that price as well. So I'll leave the link to that, to the tablecloth in case you like it as well. Anyway, I'm going to finish the video. I think we're nearly ready for Christmas. I'm going to wish you a happy Christmas because I think this is now the last vlog before Christmas. So have a wonderful Christmas. We hope you have an amazing time with your family and friends, and thank you so, so much for all your support on this channel and for our other channels and everything else. We really, really appreciate it. We really do. Have a great time, and we will speak to you after Christmas. Take care. Bye.